today's video, I'm going to be highlighting what exactly is ruining or killing your marriage goals and how you can fix it. It's a brand new year, so it's such a better time for you to start over again and click the button reset. So whether you've been in a relationship for so many years, or you just started, or you've been married for so many years, or you just started, but let me know, how long have you been in a relationship, or how long have you been married? Put it on the comment section. Let me know how long have you been married. I've been married for a little over 9 years now. It would be good to hear from you too. But what exactly is ruining those marriage goals of yours? But before we go ahead, let's talk about why should you set relationship goals, or why should you have marriage goals different from your personal goals? You know, it's important. It's crucial. It's easy for you to drift away, especially in a busy world with career, kids, work, everything. But setting your marriage goal helps you guys to be on the same page as a couple. Now, this is how I look at it. If organizations at the beginning of the year say, oh, this is our vision for the year, these are our goals for the year, why should your marriage be different? It means you're intentional. You want to make this work. And what should marriage be if not to work together? It's teamwork, right? So let's do this together. So what is that thing that is ruining those goals, or how you've been setting it? Maybe they've not been on the right way. Let's hear it out. The first one is not reflecting on the past year. No matter how your year has been, no matter how bad you feel it has been, there's definitely something that worked. So before you set those new goals, reflect on the past year. What went well? What did we do well? What challenges did we face? How can we do better? What did we learn from things that didn't work or those that worked? So because reflecting on this helps you both to identify the areas you can both improve on, things you did better, what worked and what did not work. Now, second reason why your marriage goals have not been working, or it's not working, is not setting clear and achievable goals. This is where you set SMART goals, being specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. But how do you bring that into your marriage goals? Let's say you want to set a goal to improve on your communication. How smart is that goal? How do you want to improve your communication? Areas like intimacy. What do you want to do better to be more intimate with your spouse this year? Areas of personal growth, of quality time. Like my husband, we had to come together and say, oh, how do we improve quality time? Because we're doing so many things that is making us to be more involved with our phones, with our gadgets. My husband had to go get an alarm clock and say, okay, we have this alarm clock in the bedroom, and henceforth the bedroom will be a no phone zone. Yes. I don't know I'm going to cope with that, but we're definitely going to make it work. But that is a smart way and an achievable way, or a clear way. It's clearly stated. Okay, we want to improve quality time, and this is how we are going to go about it. And the next reason why your marriage goals might not have been working is not creating an action plan. Just like I've shared, what is the action plan? Remember, action oriented is one of, the SMART goals of how you should set your goals. I'm just bringing this out there of how you can use these principles and bring it into the context of your marriage. So create a plan, a written plan. Most of us, we create plans and it's there on our head. If it's not written, it's not clear. Even the Bible says, write the vision, make it plain so that whoever reads it will run with it. There is power in writing down those goals, of putting it down there. You might not be able to see it every day, but definitely when something is written down there, it becomes kind of binding. So I designed a template, a marriage goal setting template that will make it easy for you. All you have to do is just to print or type on it. It's for free. If you want that template, just comment the word on this channel or on this video. Comment the word write goals and I'll send it to you. So how would you make your goals to be action oriented? If you're having a communication goal, how? What are your daily check-ins? I and my husband came in to say, oh, we have to talk every day. No matter how busy your day have been, no matter when you're going to work or coming back, we have to talk every day. No matter how late you're going to stay up to sleep, this is when we should sleep. And this is how we should stay up. We stay up at every night to say we have to catch up on each other every day before we sleep. Because if you don't make it work, nobody's going to make it work. And there are so many things to make you drift apart. There are so many details, so many events, your career, the children, everything. Doesn't seem to be working in that way to consciously bring you to both together, except you make that conscious decision to do things to bring you both together. Possibly, if you even want to improve on your communication, you can take a communication course together. So what I do sometimes is that when we are on the go, I can pull up a podcast or pull up a video, or watching this video together with your spouse is something you can do to improve your communication together. Remember, when you both are hearing the same thing, it helps you to think in line or improve in that way or in that area together. I hope that makes sense. Now, the fourth reason why your marriage goals might not be working is not holding each other accountable. Accountability is key. You have to drag yourselves. Nobody is perfect. And similarly, so many areas in marriage you both might not be passionate in those areas in the same level. Do you understand? Now, I have some areas I'm more gifted with. My husband is very good with planning. And when he gets to that, he's on the edge of it. He's higher than how I would ever do in that area. I have more strength in, communication and devising ways that we can, stay together or keep in touch together. So we lean on each other's strengths at different areas. So you have to hold yourself accountable. Regularly checking on yourself. Check on how you're doing on these goals all through the year to see, are we both getting along together? Hold each other accountable. Remind yourself. Now, something happened last year. I think it was my husband's birthday and I wanted to get him a phone. I was thinking of getting him a phone, and because I know you can't just spring a surprise on him with a gadget, I had to ask, so what are you looking for in a phone? And he already got the message that, I wanted to get a phone. He had to remind me, getting a phone is not in our plan. And that was a saver, because I was just going to get it and somehow it was going to just, get in the way of what we were doing. I'm not saying you shouldn't spring surprise, but when it comes to some things, you still just have to go. It was him that reminded, he actually needed a phone, but he just had to remind me that, remember at the beginning of this year, we said we're going to use the same phones we're using. And that was it. Same thing happened when he likes cars. If you leave my husband, he will change a car every year. Whether he has the money or not. He doesn't like using a car till he starts giving him problems, or he doesn't like using a car for a while. Once he just feels he should use them in a good state to be able to sell them and get another one. But I had to remind him that, because he was already looking at, getting a car at that time. I said, car is not the goal. It is not anywhere in our goals. And though it was hard, but it helped to keep him in check to say, okay, what was in our goal for the year and are we in tune or are we not in tune? And another thing is celebrating each other's wins. So in holding yourself accountable, when someone is doing well at it, celebrate those wins. Don't wait for the big milestones. So those little milestones, talk about it, encourage yourself, take yourself out. Sometimes I just have to order this takeaway food and say, man, we just smashed this goal. It looks small, but it helps you to stay motivated in achieving those goals. Now, I did a video on how I and my husband set our goals this year, and one thing that we did differently that was different from the previous goals we've been setting for the past years. Watch this next video and I will catch you there.